Hey guys, Krissy with the Windswept Cowboy. I am back in my kitchen and I have been working on organizing my home. As you know, we've had a couple previous videos. So today I am organizing this cabinet and that cabinet. And they bring stress to me, I'm not gonna lie. So if you want to see how I am going to organize my cabinets, stay tuned. So as you can see, I have a hot mess going on. This has really been a culmination of our 25 days to Christmas disaster that happened. You know, I was doing a lot of work with napkins and things like that. So I just open the drawer, throw in, close your eyes, close the door, never to be seen again kind of thing. And now it's kind of bugging me. So I really want to empty everything out, see what I have in there, see what I need to live off of. Yeah. And then hopefully I can organize this cabinet kind of like some of the other areas that have worked well for me. So stay tuned as I empty everything out of my cabinet. Now that I have emptied the whole cabinet, I realize I have way too many napkins. But that being said, this is everything that was under there, and I've kind of kept it in like categories so I can go through them. And I know most of you have probably heard of Marie Kondo, and we are going to try to use some of her method to go through this. And if it sparks joy and I like it and I need it and I will use it, I'm gonna keep it. Please don't mind the dishwasher. Hashtag real life here, guys. We do have to have clean dishes. That is, you know, probably part of the KonMari method. So we're going to implement some of that in going through all of these things. So follow along while I do a keep pile, a giveaway pile, and a trash pile. So I think the first thing I'm just going to get off my plate right here is my iron, because I do iron here, but y'all, I could go to my laundry room and grab my iron and bring it out here instead of having it under here, because I only use this 4 times a year. So we're going to store this in the laundry room, and then it's one less thing that I have to worry about trying to stack things around. So off it goes. The next thing is my blow up football field. I can put ice in it and we can have a big Super Bowl party, and this will be used in a couple weeks. So I'm keeping this. Toothpicks, I think those can move on. So I have some cookie cutters here, and these are actually displayed nicely. I just was too lazy to put this one back when I made my cherry pie bites. So now it's back in its case. And I only have 2 of these, and I use these at Christmas time. We may find a better way to display these. Once I figure out what I'm keeping, then I'm gonna know what kind of containers I'm going to need. And to my Dollar Tree products. I purchased these 6 years ago for my daughter's wedding, and I have used them many times over. So I know I've definitely got my money out of them, but I still want to use them. So I have a cabinet behind me, back up there in the corner, that's empty pretty much. So I'm going to find a new home for these over there where I can get to them a whole lot easier. Okay. This is also part of my daughter's wedding things that I purchased. And I think I'm going to donate these because I have not used these at all in 6 years. So I think it's time for these to go. I do use these little guys, so I'm going to keep like maybe 4 of those. And the rest of these I'm going to donate. So they'll go in the donate pile. And I use these little clippy chalkboard things to label all of my goodies when we have buffets. So that's definitely a keep too. My husband just turned 50 this year. I don't think we're gonna hang on to this for mine. Trash! And that's where these came from too. I think we'll donate these because somebody else is probably really gonna want these. I may keep one. Here's just more of my little salsa containers. This is a beautiful chip bowl that was given to me, and I will be using this. Isn't it beautiful? This just hooks on the side somehow. See, I need to learn how to use it, then I can use it. But it's so pretty. And if I can get to it easier, I would probably use it more. One of the things that is working well for me in this cabinet was this little plastic drawer bin. I keep all of my plasticware in here. My knives and forks and spoons, even like my little hors d'oeuvre spoons and forks, and my cheese cutter things, my cheese knives, all in here. In fact, now I kind of need to restock a little bit. And I'm also seeing more serving utensils. So I will probably not need those 4 that I set aside because I have plenty here, and I also have some on my hot chocolate box. So I think I have enough of these guys. And I don't think I need 20 spoons. So let's just keep 4 of those. And we will get rid of the rest. We will donate those. And I also have these clear little forks. I think I'll keep the 1 spoon and the 1 fork, and these can go donate. And then I have some cute little scoopers. I do use these, and these are 2 different sizes. So I'm gonna keep 1 of each size, donate the other 2, and I will keep the little scoops here. And put the rest back in here. And this keeps it so organized, and it's right handy for me to open up and get whatever I need out of. So this is definitely a keep. I have this just so I can double my space under there. And I have some baking things and all that kind of good stuff on here. I will keep this because this is super handy. Another Dollar Tree item that I'm keeping. I use these. These are for like cheesecakes and things like that, so I'm keeping these. And I do use this Lazy Susan. When you frost a cake, these things are amazing. I don't know if you can tell, but you can spin your cake around and just frost right in front of you. So that's definitely a keeper. These next items, I purchased these next items for my daughter's wedding also. I believe I have used this, but I don't remember what for. I mean, they're cardboard circles. I think I'm going to donate them because I can't think of another reason why I need them. So those are donate. And these next pieces, I made my daughter's wedding cake. So I used these plates as like the separators for the layers of her cake because it was a tiered cake. And also I used these. So all of this I feel like I can donate because quite honestly I am never ever ever making one of those cakes again. She got the one and only, lucky her. And this also goes with like the frosting of the cake and things like that. I just use a knife I don't need this. I'm not selling cakes. So this was actually what I used to make her cake. I have these huge circles and her cake was this big. And it was gorgeous and it was yummy. And it's time for these to go somewhere else. So we're gonna donate these. My plastic cups, I use plastic cups and paper plates and things like that in my crafting. I use these, like I could put different kinds of beads in here and keep them separated so they're not rolling around. So I will keep all of my paper and my plastic just for my arts and crafts. So I have a couple of these Dollar Tree trays that I picked up. I keep some of them the silver. And then I have also done like a chalkboard. As you see, we use these for the 25 days of Christmas. And I haven't erased them yet, so they may still be on here for next year. But yeah, I use these too. These make really good food labels. You can put them on an easel next to your food item and label what's in there. Okay, time to go through the napkins. I purchased so many for our 25 days to Christmas and also our fall projects that we were working on. So I'm going to like put them in categories, I think. There's Christmas and fall. I just thought they were all so pretty. I wanted to use them all. I mean, who doesn't like the red truck? And polka dots. And then we have Transformers. And Star Wars. These I have had for so long, I don't even know. Obviously, they were for my son's birthday parties, and he's going to be 24 this year, and it's been quite a while since I've had a birthday party for him like that. So those, maybe we can donate to some little boy who's having a birthday party who would love to have these. I like to use my loaf pans as storage, so I put my napkins in these, and I can easily see them and get to them. I don't make bread very often, and if I do, I will just remove them, make my bread, whatever I'm making, and then I can put them back in there. And they make really good storage, and then I don't have them taking up space somewhere else. So use what you have. I have gotten rid of a couple of unopened packages. I'm going to donate these. I bought them for, I think, my daughter-in-law's bridal shower. Don't remember exactly why I got them, but they were for something. So you know, I have no idea, so I'm going to donate them. They do not spark joy any longer. And I have my Christmas separated from my Thanksgiving, and then I have special occasion in there also, and then I just stuck my everydays in front of my Christmas because that's where I have the most space, and that's what I will use the most. Yay! Now it's time to put everything back into the cabinet, and hopefully we will all have a nice home for everything and I can get to it all. This is all I have ended up with. It's going to go back in here. So let's get started and move everything back in. As you see, the only thing I have in here are these serving dishes that I use very frequently. I love them, they're so pretty. I'm going to add these serving dishes to the top up here, and now everything will be together. It is time for the baking cupboard now. Hot mess, right? What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna empty this whole cabinet. I'm gonna put it over there on my bar. I'm gonna wipe it down, and then you can meet me over at the bar so we can go through everything. So this was all in that teeny tiny cabinet. And after unloading everything and seeing what I have 4 open bags of powdered sugar, y'all. Who does that? You guys do this too? Please tell me you do, so I'm not alone. That's like my shame for the day, y'all. Okay. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start looking at expiration dates, tossing what's old, and figuring out what I need. And I try to be good. I have these awesome little containers. Let's see if I can stick with them and maybe use them the right way this time. All right, I am going to wash this stuff down and take care of some stuff, add some stuff to some containers, and then I'm gonna put it back in my cabinet. As I'm emptying all of the packaging into a container like this, I cut the expiration date off of the packaging and I just taped it right inside the lid, so I know when all of this is going to expire. I did the same thing here for my baking soda. I just cut it off my cardboard box and then taped it to the lid. Wow guys, what a difference that made in my baking cabinet. I have so much more room, I can see what I have. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and are inspired to maybe tackle your own cabinets and maybe practice a little bit of the KonMari method, because it really does work. I'm not so into the maybe does it spark joy thing, because let's get real, we're in the kitchen and how many of this stuff really sparks joy when it requires work? Not me, I'm not a fan, but anyway, it's a necessity and I have to have the things, so I may as well like what I have and enjoy looking at it. I hope you guys go and have a great day and organize your stuff, and happy crafting!